friends, welcome back to my channel. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Swedish word of the day is company, just because of the fact that Sigge gives me a lot of company right now. And the Swedish word for company is sällskap. Sällskap. Today I'm gonna do another shop my stash, fixing the light. I forgot about that. So sorry. I haven't done these in quite a while. So I thought that we would get to it. This is my basket and it's full of shit, and we have even more shit to go through. I have so many new things just because of the fact that I have purchased some things. I have received a lot of things, and I'm also waiting for a pretty big package. So yeah, we're gonna see. But I thought that we could start off with the empties because you guys seem to enjoy my empties last time. So let me just fetch them and let's get started with that. Oh, per usual, if you're not aware of how I do these videos, I am going to go through all of the products that I have used. I'm also gonna show you all the looks I did with some of the eyeshadow palettes. Maybe not all the looks I've done, but most of the looks I've done for a couple of weeks now, or even like 4 weeks. And yeah, talk a little bit about the products. So let me just get right back to you. So I think we're gonna be interrupted in a little bit when Nicholas gets home from the gym. Anyway, I thought that I would start off just sharing my empties, and I have a few. Most of it is skincare, however. So this is just a micellar water that I finished up. Nothing too shabby or nothing too special, just a micellar water from the brand L300. I've used this many times. I think that this is maybe my 5th bottle. Then I used up this. You can't really see what it says, but this is actually from Estee Lauder. I got this from Look Fantastic in a Look Fantastic, what was that? So this is a collaboration that Look Fantastic did with Estee Lauder, and it was like a box where you got to try a few things from the brand. So that was one thing. I did finish up the eye cream a couple of weeks ago, never showed that, however. And then this little essence. I've really started to enjoy Essence, actually. Not Essence the brand, Essence the product. And then this little one from Pixie, which is also an essence. I liked it and not gonna repurchase. This one I will, however, repurchase when I've used up my other SPFs. This has SPF 50 and this is from COSRX or COSRX. It's just an SPF. It has SPF 50 and it has aloe vera, and it's very nice. It doesn't make the skin too greasy, so I really enjoy that. I finished up this one from Røde, which is also an SPF. I don't like this one. Probably like the one product from Røde I don't enjoy. It is way too matte. Oh shit. Vem är det?
Hey!
This is another product I finished up. This is from Good Molecules, and this is the Daily Brightening Serum. I use this every single day in the morning, and I love brightening products since I have a tendency to squeeze my skin or push my skin in different areas. Then this is just great. So I really enjoy products like that. I also finished up this, which I knew I would do. This is the Smashbox Vitamin Glow Primer. Definitely recommend this one if you are looking for a primer that gives you a beautiful glow, but it isn't like, it doesn't have any glitter specks or anything in it, but it is just really nice on the skin. This one from Milk I will not repurchase. I think it took me about a year to finish it up, but I always use like different products. Not always, but I haven't used this every single day for a year. This is the Vegan Milk Moisturizer, and when you work it into the skin, it takes a while for the skin to actually absorb it, and it usually is like that with products that is a little bit more natural, I think that they say. and therefore it kind of sits on my skin and it is very uncomfortable. I feel like it is super hot and it just kind of makes me warm and sweat, so I don't like products like that. We also have this one that was in my product pan from the balm. It's not actually finished up, as you can see, but it did end up breaking on me. I have also lost a few pieces, but I am not that big into panning that I am going to repress this because it is way too little. The same thing goes for my Mary Luminizer. I didn't drop it, but I think it is, you know, when I do like this and it is starting to, you know, when you have, it just kind of ends up breaking, and that's what this did. I have way more product in here, and I also lost 2 big pieces. But again, I'm not gonna repress this just to finish it up. I feel like I have finished it up already, so I am just gonna declare all of these products gone and out from my collection. I don't have anything in its place right now. Everything is just a mess, so you kind of have to deal with that. I have some new products here that I will get into maybe later on, but I wanted to talk about a few products. So I did actually hit pan in my Jouer bronzer. This is the shade Sunlight and Suntan. This one I did hit pan in, but to my defense, or in my defense, as you can see, the product has kind of, hopefully you can see in a way, that the product has started to wear off here. It actually arrived broken, so this piece was actually gone, not this entire piece. Obviously I have used some product up, but I think that that was a little bit exciting anyway. I did also get a lot of use out of this one, and I used this and mixed it with my Too Faced foundation. Let me see where I have it. Whoops. So here we have it. I did use this one a lot as well. I kind of want to use both of them up, but I'm not gonna push it, so I'm just gonna continue to reach for them and to try and use them, but I will use other products as well, obviously. Same with this foundation. I used it a couple of times and I really enjoyed it. And then I also got this one. I actually bought this one. Kicks has, I think they still have when you see this, maybe not, I don't know. But they had like 20% off all of their complexion products. So I purchased the Dior foundation. It says that it is sweat proof and I can attest to that, so yay. I think I used this blush a few times. It's not that I didn't love it. This is from Pixi. This is the shade Ruby. As you can see, it's not well loved and well used, but I think it usually is like that with cream products. It takes a lot of time for them to, or for you to see progress and like that you really have used them. But I got this palette from one of my lovely subscribers along with 11 other palettes. So I actually got those palettes like the day after I filmed this video or something, so yeah, that's the way it is sometimes. So I used a lot of those palettes as well. So this is the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. Gosh, you're being so blinded. So up here we have a cream highlight, cream blush, and then a powder highlight blush, Duo Glow. It says that it is a Duo Glow. And then here we have powder products. This one is beautiful, and then these two are also really beautiful. This is like a better version of the Stila or even like the Fenty one. Such a beautiful highlight, so I will actually keep this one in because I enjoyed it so much. I've used this every single day almost. I'm gonna show you what other product I've used, but let's see how much we have left of this one, because I know you're asking. This is all that we have left, and then some of it is plastic, so let's do like this is all that we have left. So maybe in another month, maybe even a little bit more, we are going to see this one done. Only took me a year of an everyday use. Let's talk about this. Beauty Act is Kik's own brand, and I got such a big interest in the brand that I actually picked up a few products, but I thought that I would put them aside because I have some other Beauty Act products that I want to add into this rotation. But Beauty Act is a brand that you can only purchase if you live in like Norway, Finland, Sweden, and then maybe some other countries. But I love Kik's as a brand, so I just wanted to test them out. Also got this highlight palette from Dior. I purchased this the same time I purchased the foundation. Again, I just fell in love with it when I swatched it in store. I really want to use this as an eyeshadow one day. I think it's just beautiful. But yeah, such a beautiful highlight palette, and I want to get some extra use out of this one, so I think I might actually keep it in. I used this one in one of my looks. Such a beautiful highlight. Let's just hop into the eyeshadow palettes so that I can show you the looks I did and so on. And this is gonna be a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So let's start off with this palette. This is from Chic Glam. This is the Desert palette. This is what this one looks like. I'm gonna turn down the brightness. Okay, maybe like that. I'm so sorry if the brightness was too bright. This is the Desert palette, and this is beautiful. I was so intrigued by this color because I thought that it was so much like Barb. Can you see that it is like this purpley pink? But when I applied it to my eyes, it just looked golden. As you can see, it has a shift of gold. And I didn't enjoy that because I paired it with these mauvier tones, and it just looked like I had mauve and gold. And I was just so confused because as soon as it touches the skin, it just like here, it looks like a purple dream. It's like a pinky purpley dream. And then as soon as you get it on your skin, it just turns to gold. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We also used the Sigma Code Rosa palette. I used this a couple of times. Such a fantastic palette. I've definitely started to really enjoy this one so much. Not started to enjoy this one. I have enjoyed it from the start, but I just think that the shade Belle of the Ball is magical, even like this shade, and the mattes are so beautiful and they're so good. So if you were interested in this palette, I would recommend it. The Nomad palette was one of the palettes that I actually got from one of my subscribers that I talked about before, and I have recorded a video with this one. You have not seen it yet, but it's going to go live soon. I did also film once with the Amrisi palette. This was not in my Shop My Stash or anything. I just wanted to use it, and then I did another look as well with this palette. That look that I filmed is not live yet either, just so you're aware of that. This is the Gemini palette, and this one I got from my subscriber as well. This is from Melt. Maybe I said that. I used this twice. So I did do a little look with the green shadows, and then I did a look with this side on Instagram, and that video is live, so I can link that down below. But I just thought that this shadow was beautiful. Like the mattes are kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but they're almost like creamy while still being like powder. I would describe them as like the best way of a powdered highlight, or powder highlight, the best way of a powder shadow that you could ever get, because it doesn't have any kick up, maybe just a little bit, but not a lot, and the brush picks it up beautifully. It applies super beautifully on the eyes, even if you have some crinkles here and there, or if you have mature eyes, it just applies so beautifully. This is like no other formula that I've ever tested out, and since it is super creamy, like it's not, but it is creamy in a way that I've never experienced before. But since it is that sort of like a creamy formula, it also blends out so easily. So definitely, I understand why a lot of people loves this. And then we have the Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials palette. I didn't get to use this as much as I wanted to, but I still stand by what I've said, that I think that this palette is gorgeous, and I think that this palette is absolutely incredible. The shade All In is like my favorite shadow in the entire palette, and I am just amazed by this one. Hands down, some of the best shimmers I've ever tried in my entire life. Then we also have the Tiny Marvels palette that I got from my subscriber as well. This was a collaboration with Sydney Grace and Mel Thompson. A lot of people were annoyed by me for saying Thompson, but Thompson, whatever. This palette, again, it's beautiful. It does confuse me just a little bit, but it's gorgeous, and I just have to kind of be in the correct mindset to use it. My favorite palette out of all the ones that I used was the NYX Utopia palette. I don't know if it was my favorite, but one of my favorites, because this is such a beautiful palette, and I have created 2 looks with this one on camera, or on YouTube I mean, and both of them are up. And then I have one, I think, on my Instagram. So just check me out there if you wanted to. I wouldn't say that this is my favorite formula, definitely not, but it is such a great formula and great color story. I love matching these purpley tones and emerald with this one, and even like this one, and this one is beautiful, and I also really love this purple one. I want to use these a little bit more, and then maybe use this and do like a super easy look or something. Hate the packaging. Love the palette. Unfortunately, I don't think I used my Colored Rain eyeshadow palette at all. So I don't have anything to show you there. I think I used the Naked Honey palette only once, just because of the fact that I had so many new things. So it was like, you know, how am I going to make it? Maybe I used it twice or once. Can't remember. And then one of my favorites was the ColourPop Whatever palette. This is like anti-Valentine's Day. Such an amazing palette. The formula is very similar to the Good Sport palette, where it is super dry mattes, but the difference is that these doesn't have as much kick up. And then we have one super sharp shadow, and then the shimmers are just fantastic. So, oh, I'm just like in awe. I'm so happy with that palette. But now I'm gonna put everything back, and then we're gonna select some new makeup. So I'm going to start off with 3 products. I wanna finish up 3 products. So first and foremost, I have my Pixie Hydrating Mist. I don't know how well you can see, but I have just a little bit left. I also really want to finish up this one, which is from The Body Shop. I have a little bit more in this one, but I think I can use this up. And then if I finish up both of them, I will try and finish up, or at least start off trying to use this one up. This is the Revolution Hyaluronic blah blah blah. I have way too much fucking makeup, so I just need to get some products out of my collection, and I thought that that would be a little bit of a, I don't know, starting point. I don't know. Let's pick out, oh, Sigge. I have a dog in my lap because he cannot be alone. So let's see what kind of foundation I want to take. I actually want to continue using this one. This is my newest one from Dior. I really want to use this because I've been enjoying it. I bought it, so why not? I actually really want to use my Dose of Color foundation as well. And then I think I'm gonna leave it at that. And you know what? I think I'm gonna take this one. This is from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me Matte Poreless. I haven't used it. 112 is actually the number we dial in Sweden when we want to get to the police. Cool. No, but now you know. So here we have primers. And I don't know, I felt like we got a lot of use out of the Pixie one, so I could actually finish this one up. But I kind of want to take a little bit of a break from that one, so I'm not gonna try and finish that one. Maybe I should take this oil from Smashbox because I haven't really used it too much. So I'm gonna take that one, and then I think I'm only gonna take that one and see how I like it. And here we have my concealers. As I said, I have way too much fucking makeup, so I had to put some small palettes right here, but we're gonna focus on the concealer. And now things are gonna get crazy. So I'm gonna take a lot of concealers because I have a lot of new concealers. All of these concealers, they are new. Some are bought, some are PR. I'm gonna start off with this one, and this is from Makeup Revolution in the shade C12. And then I'm also gonna take these concealers. So these three are from Beauty Act, which was the brand that I talked about from Kicks. This is the Luminous Concealer, and this is the Mattify Complexion Concealer. This is the Spot Treatment Concealer. And then this is the Dose of Color Concealer. So light, and I still have it in the shade 8. So, yay. So for blush, I don't really know what I want to use this time around. This one is staying hidden. Oh, I do know. I want to use this palette again. I want to keep it in for maybe, I don't know, 50 more rotations. This is just, I don't know. It's my new favorite product in the entire world. It's so beautiful, and I don't want to put it down. I also, let's see here, I have this one from Kevyn Aucoin. I got this in the Look Fantastic Beauty Chest box. That is sold out. I know you were a lot of people messaging me like, why is it sold out? But I tried to tell you, you need to be fast. So this is in the shade Rose Cliff, and that is what it looks like. I want to use this and get to know it a bit. My first Kevyn Aucoin product. And then I know I will get a shade from Nude Sticks in the shade Tiger Lily Queen. You'll know a bit more about why, because whatever. I'm gonna get that this rotation. So I want something a little bit pink. I think I'm actually gonna put or take these because I want to get to know these a little bit more. So this was also gifted to me by Daniel Sandler. No, by Look Fantastic, and you can purchase this at Look Fantastic. I've used that one, but let's swatch this color. Whoops, that was actually pretty. Ooh, really pretty. This is a watercolor. What is it called? Like, yeah, water blushes, like watercolor blushes. So basically if you want to build it up, you have to shake it before, and then you just add a bit more, and then yeah, you just blend it out, and it actually works. It definitely worked with this one. So I want to continue to use them and see, yeah, just to get to know them a little bit better. I know that this is a horrible angle, but my tri-box, no? Oh, I used to know that word. I don't anymore. But my thingy that my camera is on is actually broken. So I had to do this. It's, you know, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna take my Beauty Act product. Again, you'll see a lot of Beauty Act products in this video. This is the Iconic Glow Kit. Just looks like this. So this is like I don't know, but I am very interested in testing this one out. So just 4 different highlighter shades, super exciting. We of course want to take something else. Ooh, of course we want to get to know our Dior highlighter palette a bit more. Maybe, yes, this one. Super Shock Shadow whatever in the shade Flexitarian, because people always rave about this and I like it. It's just, I'm just not as much of a fan of it as a lot of other people. Should we take another one? You know what? You remember that I said that my hard drive broke? I actually hit pan in a product. I can't remember what video I filmed, but I hit pan when swatching it. And I haven't used it since. So it would be nice to use it, but what the F. Actually, let me take a fun color of the Kaleidos highlights. This one is fun, but not that one. I really want to use this one, I think it is. Yes, this one. This is like a cool tone blue. I want to use it as an inner corner highlight. So I think I'm gonna add this one. I don't think I will. Okay, this is my little mix drawer. It just, I don't know, it keeps on building. So let's just take these products. I got these from Beauty Bay, and these are their crayon eyeliner trios. There is in this one a purple, a blue, and a green, so I'm gonna add these ones in. But the thing is that I have a video coming up when I'm testing them. It's just, you know, I film a lot of Get Ready With Me, so just stay tuned. I try to keep them interesting. I also got this one today, actually, from Look Fantastic. This is from Rimmel or Rimmel. This is the Brow Pro Micro 24 Precision Stroke Pen. Let's see if it can focus, and then just, I did like these super tiny, do you see that? So I want to use this tomorrow and test it out, see how I like it. I don't think we're gonna add any pigments or so this time around. I might add some in as I go, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it like it is. First product I'm gonna take is also this one from Beauty Act. This is the Iconic Contour Kit, light and medium. Looks like this. So this one I'm gonna test out during a couple of weeks. I'm also, oh, they have two other bronzers right here. Wait, so one I've used, Staycation, I think is the one. This one I have used. They have 3 different bronzers. And then we also have this one, which is called Night Out, which is a little bit deeper. So I'm just gonna put them side by side so you can see them. This is a little bit warmer on the top. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put both of them in because why not? For creams, I actually got this one sent out to me from Beauty Bay. You know I've wanted to test this out. This is the Nude Sticks Bondi Bay, and this is a cream bronzer. So I'm just gonna add it on right here. They have different shades, and I thought that some of you might be interested into seeing like the difference between this one and the Milk Makeup one. So this is what they look like. This one is a little bit more like caramelly versus this one that is a little bit more like True Poop. True Poop. But I want to test the Nude Sticks one out and just get to know it over a few weeks. And then for powder, I'm gonna take 3 powders. So the first one is this one, also from Beauty Act. This is what it looks like. This is the first shade, I think, number 1. This is the Skin Hero Blur Powder. And then I also have this one from Beauty Act. It's just a little loose powder. And this is the Brightening Under Eye Setting Powder in the shade number 1. So I really want to test that out. And then, do you see this one? Hello, darling. Beauty Bay was so kind enough to send this out to me, so I'm gonna use it. I'm so excited, so happy, and I need to declutter. I just wanted to show you how it looks in this drawer because I have way too many lip products, I have way too many eyeshadow palettes, I have way too many of everything, but yeah, this is what it looks like sometimes in some people's collections. This one I'm still trying to use up. This is the shade Charmed from Jouer. I have taken out the stopper and it's just going strong. But other than that, I think I'm just gonna reach for whatever, basically the things that I always use. And if you ever wonder what's on my lips, just go to my makeup of the day that I have on Instagram and you can see all the looks and all the lip products that I use every single day. So you can see that this one, for instance, is a returning product. I don't know how many looks I've used this and how much I've used it on my Instagram, so just check it out there. But now I'm going to take some eyeshadow palettes, and this is going to be very Anastasia focused. First up, this one is definitely a palette I want to use. This is so perfect for fall. This is the volume 3 from Norvina or ABH. I don't even know, but I am so excited to get to use this and just play with it. And I'm also going to take their volume 3. I know this is like super cool tone, purpley and pink, but you also have some of the oranges right here, and I haven't really used them in this palette, so I definitely want to use them more. And since I'm doing so many get ready with me videos, I thought that why not just use different palettes all the time, just so you can not be bored with me. So that's one I'm gonna take. I also know I'm going to take the volume 4, but I don't know where I put it. So here we have it, I found it. So this is one I'm gonna take. I love to use this palette when I'm having, you know, days where I just want to be a little bit more neutral, glam. This is like my perfect neutral palette, and yeah, this is just stunning, so I just want to use it more. I'm also gonna take another, and I think that this is gonna be the last Anastasia palette. I think I want to use my Subculture. Imagine doing like a throwback with this one. So this is what my Subculture palette looks like. Obviously well loved and well used. I want to do something super fun with this one. I want to use it many times and do different looks with it. So yeah, really excited about that. Then I know that a lot of you guys wanted me to use these two palettes, so I will use them. Maybe even the Sailor Moon palette, because I have it on the side here. I'm gonna see how much I can do, but it's gonna be, you know, you can just tell me what you want to see. But this is the Melt 27 palette, so that was the one you wanted me to use. And then I also really want to use this one from Colourpop Garden Variety palette. I might even add in the Whatever palette, because I don't want to be without it. This is very springy, but I also think you can do some many romantic, fantastic looks, or even like use this one, this one in the crease, add a little bit of this and then this on the lid. I think would be super stunning. So definitely a palette I'm gonna add, and then I'm gonna let Tiny Decisions pick out a palette for me. No, I think I have another Anastasia palette, by the way. So many palettes, so little time. This one, the Norvina Cherry palette, or mini volume, what is it called? I think that this should have been called a Cherry. Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3. This is what this one looks like. I really want to use that shade right over there. It is so stunning. So yeah, I want to add this one in as well. And now I'm gonna let Tiny Decision pick out an app for me or a palette for me. But I will warn you that I have not put in all of my new palettes. I haven't put in a palette in like a long time. So this is gonna be a little bit of an older palette, and I'm just gonna spin again if I don't want it. I am going to cheat, so just be prepared for that. I always get questions about this app, so I'm just gonna say it. This app is called Tiny Decisions. No, 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 way too bright. No, way too brown. I'm cheating. Ooh, no, I don't feel like it. Okay, that one I'm gonna take. I did recently have it in, but I didn't use it enough. This is the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I didn't use this enough, and this is definitely a perfect fall palette. So I want to get some looks out of this one as well. Obviously, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 palettes. I'm not gonna be able to do videos with everything. I'm not gonna be able to use everything like a bazillion times, but I'm gonna try to use everything at least once. So hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.